UCR. Today, we're speaking about running your own trucking business. I will explain to you things like who needs a UCR, who is responsible for making it, what can become a coincidence of not making a UCR, are you able to do this on your own, and many others. What if? What if you don't really know whether you need a UCR? Sometimes it happens that you don't understand a condition when you have to register it. I'm going to tell you how you can easily find out this. Go to www.ucr.gov and find a decision tree.
Which category or categories best describe your business? Do you transport property, household goods, or passengers across state lines or U.S. national borders? What type of cargo do you transport? Do you haul your own property, equipment, tools, etc.? Do you haul placarded amounts of hazardous materials? Do you solely operate within the state of Hawaii? Do you solely operate vehicles owned and operated by the federal government? Do you solely operate emergency vehicles? Do you solely operate vehicles, no trailers, with a gross vehicle weight rating or gross vehicle weight of 10,000 pounds or less? Another thing is when you hesitate to answer all the questions properly, you may go to Contact Info and choose a state where you're located so you will get information about agency, contact person, address, phone number, and email.
Why? Before going into further details, let's start with what a UCR stands for. UCR stands for Unified Carrier Registration Program. It is a federally mandated system for registering operators of commercial vehicles who are involved in interstate and international travel. This annual UCR filing must be renewed by December 31st each year. 41 states participate in the UCR system, with most requiring all bypass providers to flag any carrier with an expired UCR and have them put in a weigh station or inspection site. If your base state does not participate, but your cargo carrying commercial vehicles cross state and international lines, you must still purchase a UCR. I will name the non-participants of the agreement: Arizona, Hawaii, Florida, Maryland, Nevada, New Jersey, Oregon, Vermont, Wyoming, as well as Washington, D.C. Congress created the UCR in 2005, so this is what the law says. What happens if you do not get your UCR registration? If you don't pay for the UCR and you're caught driving over state lines, enforcement officials could detain your vehicles. Plus, you could be required to pay additional fines and penalties, ranging from $100 to $5,000 for first-time offenders. If you're a motor carrier who drives a commercial vehicle carrying cargo over state or international lines, individual and company representatives who make arrangements for shipment of goods, such as broker, freight forwarder, and leasing company. But the Unified Carrier Registration governs only vehicles with a gross vehicle weight or gross weight rating of 10,000 pounds or greater. If your fleet consists of vehicles weighing below this mark, then these vehicles are not counted. Where? Believe me, this is not a complicated task to register yourself on their official site. You can see it down below. You will have to fill your USDOT number, your personal information about your vehicle, and the last step is billing. Then you get an opportunity to save this e-check. When? Registration for 2022 opened on October 1st, 2021. Fees for 2022 are the same as the previous year. UCR recommends state enforcement starts on January 1st of 2022. How? How are the UCR fees based? For hire motor carriers transporting property and passengers, and motor private carriers transporting property, the UCR fees are based only on the total number of commercial motor vehicles operated. The UCR fees for brokers, freight forwarders, those that do not operate motor vehicles. The UCR fee of those that do are based on fleet size. And leasing companies are levied at the smallest fee category, $76, the lowest fee. UCR fees depend not at all on the extent of carriers' operations, only on the fact that it is engaged to some extent in interstate commerce. A carrier may, for example, have operations in just a few states, none of which are participants of the UCR agreement. Its UCR fees will still be the same as a carrier that operates the same number of commercial motor vehicles, but whose operations extend to participating states. Neither will it matter under the UCR agreement which state is acting as the carrier's base state. The level of UCR fees for a fleet of a given size will still stay the same. The number of your fleet can be counted automatically. Option 1. If you have a DOT number, you have MCS 150 form, or if you've applied for your DOT number recently, you have a MCSA1 form, but you can also count it manually, choosing option B based on your size fleet before the beginning of registration year. Take note that only vehicles that are involved in interstate or international operations. Unnecessary company services. There are a lot of online company services who sell a trucking startup. They promise to give you ropes while keeping your operations legal, so they offer to take care of your paperwork and bureaucracy and open a legal road for you. They tell you to save up your time, but not always your money. Here's a list of some companies that provide this service. J.J. Keller Trucking Authority Service, $59 plus. Truckers Bookkeeping Service, TBS. Moose's Permitting Service, $149. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this on your own. It will take you literally 5 minutes to do. The site you need for this is www.ucr.gov. Now, the first step you're going to need to do after that is enter your US DOT number and click on Submit, after which you re-enter that same US DOT number and click Continue and click on Register Now. So you fill in your first name and your last name. Click on I agree and then continue. Select motor carrier. Select any option. A is for automatic, B is for manual, and then click continue. Then basically to billing, your routing number, your account number, and then they're going to just ask you to retype all of that. Basically your account number, then your name. That's the name that will be on the receipt. It could be your company name or your name as the CEO, your address, your city, your state, and then your postal code. And then click continue. Click on view registration. And then you're gonna have your receipt. You can download it and you're gonna see your receipt with all your details.